Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time about how this dirty little girl snaked me. Okay, so, but while I'm telling y'all the story, I'm gonna probably just, well not probably, I'm going to be putting on some makeup while I tell y'all the story. Okay, so I already started my brows or whatever, so now I'm just do my eyebrows and, you know, work my way on. But anyway, so let me start the story because I need to start the story. So this is when I was in high school and I'm 21 now. So I was like a sophomore and the girls who started all this shit with me were sophomores too. So it started like I was in class and I had a bun in my hair. Like I used to always wear like a side bun and it was with my real hair. And I remember this one tall girl, we'll just call her Tree because she was super tall like a tree. And I'm tall. I'm 5'6" right now, so that's super tall. So she was taller than me. And like back then I was probably like 5'5", so I was still tall. And she was taller than me, so we'll call her Tree. So Tree was touching on my bun while I was sitting. So hold on, my desk was in front of Tree's desk. And then so when I was sitting in front of her, she was touching on my hair. And I was like, why are you touching my hair? Like, don't touch my hair. And she was like, your hair ain't real. And then I was like, my hair is real. And she was like, how's your hair that long or whatever? And I was just like, how you can't even tell how long my hair is if it's in a bun. Like my hair's just in a bun. So then I remember like the rest of the whole period, Tree and her friends was talking, but I couldn't like hear everything they were saying because they was whispering. So I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna let Tree and her friends talk as long as they don't say shit to my face or do anything to me, then I don't have a problem. So then Tree pulled out my bun, y'all. She pulled out my bun, like when class was almost over, she pulled out my bun. Literally pulled the hair tie out of my hair. And then my bun came undone. And what did she see? That it was my real hair. And then, so I guess that made her even more mad that it was my real hair. So then her and her friends just started laughing and talking. And they couldn't believe that it was my real hair. Then they walked up out the classroom. Then, but I never had a problem with these girls. Like, these girls, I wasn't hecka cool with them or close with them or anything, but we never had a problem. Like, anytime that I would see them in class or anything, we wouldn't say hi or bye, but they wouldn't be rude to me or they wouldn't be, you know, anything mean to me. So I don't know why this day they chose to be mean to me because of my hair. And I always wear my hair like that too. So I don't know, like, what that girl, she was just probably on her period or something that day because I don't know why. And then all her friends must have just been followers because they just followed the lead of her. So anyways, me and Tree had the next class period together. So the next class period was PE. So me and Tree literally have to meet up by the tree for a class. I'm talking about a real tree now. Me and Tree, the girl, had to meet up by a tree because that's where our PE teacher had told us to meet up at. Like, so the whole class was there, not just me and Tree. The whole class was there. And then I remember he was like, you guys gotta go and do laps. That's what my PE teacher said. So that basically means like we gotta run around the school. So I never liked running, as you could tell. I look like I run? I don't run. So I was just like, okay, so we're gonna run around this thing. So I was like, I'm gonna just walk very fast and run as much as I can. So that's what I did. But I was still mad because Tree just pulled my bun out in class. And like I had checked her and asked her why did she pull out my bun, but then I just let it go because she walked away with her friends and I didn't do anything else because like what? So I was still mad, so I didn't want to go running, but I remember, so I was running. So we were done running and then I remember when we were done running, heck of people came up to me from my class and was like, oh, Tree wants to fight you. She was like, they was like, y'all could go behind the building right there and the teacher won't see y'all fight. And then so I was like, okay, so Tree want to fight? Like, I knew Tree wanted to fight when she pulled out my bun, but why did she want to take it there? Because we never had a problem before. Like I said, I don't even know this girl, so I don't understand why she picking on me. So then, here, babe. So then, I go up to her, and I was like, what's your problem with me? Like, you have a problem with me? Like, what? What is your problem? Because she's telling everybody else to come say stuff to me instead of just coming to me. And it's getting on my nerves because, like, in high school, you don't want nobody thinking you're a punk. So you have all these people coming to tell you what this girl's saying about you. But she's not saying it to you. So really, I should have just didn't go ask her. I shouldn't have went and asked her anything. But for the simple fact that you want to keep talking about me to all these people and they're interrupting me in my day, coming and bothering me, telling me what you're saying behind my back. And plus, she was giving me eye contact the whole day in class. Like, I'll be on the other side of the field and she'll be staring at me like she'll just be like, just hecka ugly all day. And I didn't understand, like, she never would be looking mean at me like that or nothing. So I didn't understand why was she coming for me. But I was like, people are allowed to look how they want to look, so she can look mean at me if she wants to look mean at me. Oh well. I wasn't letting it affect me. So, but when I went to go ask her, why does she want to fight me? Why are you telling everyone that you want to fight me? She said, because making you mad is funny. It's funny. When she said that, I should have just started slapping her. But I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm not like that. I was just like, like, girl. When she said that, I could not believe. Ooh, when she said that. Okay, I had to take a drink because that bitch said that. Because she thought I was a punk. And mind you, I'm going to a school in the hood, and I'm like not even from that hood, and I don't know if this girl's from that hood, you know, and everybody's a gangbanger at the school. I'm not a gangbanger at all. So everybody at the school in the classroom is clicked up with her, but they all my friends too at the same time. Does that make sense? But I'm not from there, so yeah, so they wanted to, like, I can't explain it. Fake A-B words is what they were. Fake A-B words. So, what part of the story am I on? Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta go watch this part of the video. I'm gonna come back once I see what part of the story that I'm on. Because oh no, I remember this girl, bald-headed girl, and Tree was really bald-headed. I'm serious, so I'm not just being mean. She was really bald-headed. Okay, so I remember where I'm at now. She came up to me. No, went up to her and said, why do you want to fight me? And she said, because it's funny. Making you mad is funny. So when she said that, like I said, I already wanted to smash her in her face, but I didn't. I was the bigger person, and I just walked away because literally right when she said that, the PE teacher rang his whistle and we had to go into the gym and start playing basketball. So I was just like, whatever. I walked away from her because, like I said, everybody was like standing on her side, you know, and I only had like 4 people on my side, but those people wasn't even on my side. Like, I wouldn't talk to them unless I was at school, and I wouldn't even eat lunch with them. Like, I would only talk to them during PE. So they weren't even really like down with me, you know? So I was like, if I could avoid, if somebody hit me, I'm gonna swing. But until you hit me, I'm gonna keep going about my day. So that's exactly what I did. So I went into the gym and I started playing basketball. And I remember she came up to me and she took my basketball from me. Literally. Like, I was playing basketball, shooting hoops. And then, like, I never even played basketball with somebody else. And this bitch started competing with me like literally a basketball player, going in front of me, like, dribbling the ball, taking my ball, going like this. And I was like, what the F are you doing? Like, I was like, give me my ball back. Because, first of all, this is a free period. So, by free period, it's not no free period. He gave us two choices. You could walk around the gym, or you could play basketball. Y'all know I hate walking. So I was like, I'm going to dribble this ball and throw it into this net, period. Okay, so she came and took my ball. Started bouncing it. But mind you, there's a whole cart of like 40 basketballs on this little big old actually basketball court thing. Because each student could get their own basketball if they wanted. But she came and took my basketball. And took my hoop too. There's heck of hoops ain't nobody using. And she came to mine. And I was right there with this girl. I don't want to call her my friend because she fake as fuck. And hold on, let me rewind back. So, before she came and took my basketball, me and the other girl who was playing basketball together, I was telling the other girl, watch, me and this girl, we gonna fight. I could feel that we're gonna fight because she just kept looking at me. And how she said making me mad is funny to her. So I just felt that I was gonna fight her. So then the girl that I was playing with, she was like, if she fights you, I got your back. So this girl has never had to have my back before, so I don't know if she's really going to have my back or not. So then, like I said, now here comes Tree taking the ball from me. Tree took the ball from me. Oh, she dribbled in my face. Whatever. So I was like, girl, give me back my ball. Why are you over here trying to play by me, trying to take my ball? And then Tree was like, because I told you, making you mad is funny to me. So then, Tree, I was like, but after she said making you mad is funny to me, she pushed me. Because I had took my ball back from her. I snatched my ball out of her hand. And then she pushed me. I had never put my hands on her. Even when I took my ball out of her hands, my hands never touched her hand. And she pushed me, like literally with both hands. And when she pushed me, that's all you... Like, girl, I should have beat your ass right then. But I didn't. I said, don't put your hands on me. And then she pushed me. And when she pushed me that second time, I just remember punching her in her face. And I didn't stop punching her in her face. And then... So I'm punching her in her face and I'm winning. Then I feel somebody come punching me in my back. I don't know who it is that punched me in my back, right? And they punched me once in my back, right? Next thing you know, here come my cousin. He come and break it up because me and him was in the same PE class. But me and him didn't even know we was cousins until we went to that same school. So me and him wasn't super close or anything. So don't come asking, why didn't your cousin Ben come? And it's a girl, so far it's a girl's fight. It wasn't like nothing bad happened until the girl snaked me. But as soon as that girl snaked me, like I said, my cousin came and broke it up. So then, after my cousin came and broke it up, finally the PE teacher comes. I feel like I was having to beat her up for so long before the PE teacher comes. Like, I don't want to fight nobody. Plus, I'm not very fit, okay? So I was tired whooping her ass. And I was like, finally, because my cousin wasn't doing anything, honestly. He was just keeping the other girl from fighting me. The other girl who punched me in my back, not Tree. Me and Tree was still fighting. So then, the PE teacher finally came and broke up me and Tree. So, when he broke up me... Okay, so my store chat got full, so I had to go and fix that right quick. But I fixed it. So the PE teacher came and he broke it up, and then he was like, "Go to P10." So then I went to P10, and then he was holding on to her, because why, when he came, was she trying to finally get hard after you was just getting beat up? So then he was holding her, and I was like, let her go. I'm a good girl. So like, at first I was walking to P10, but then when she started getting rowdy again, after I already beat her up, when she started getting rowdy, calling me names again and stuff, I was trying to go back to her. So then he had pulled out his walkie-talkie, because all of them walk around with a walkie-talkie or whatever. He put out his walkie-talkie, and I don't know who he walkie-talkie, but he walkie-talkie somebody to come get me. So then he was keeping us apart that whole time, him and my cousin. So then finally, and we couldn't get to each other at that time. My cousin's a man, and then he's a man. So that whole time, it was two men holding us, two girls apart, me and Tree. So then they were dragging me to P10. Finally, somebody came and got me, and they came quick too. They started dragging me to P10. She's still saying stuff, talking about, "Oh, I'm gonna have my brothers watch when I get my brothers," and all kinds of stuff. And I was just like I'm thinking, why does she have to get her brothers? I'm one person. I'm me. I'm, Lachey. I'm one girl. You want to go get your brothers? Talk. She was like, "I got 3 brothers. Ooh, ooh, ooh." Right? So I was like, please go and get your brothers, because I got a lot of cousins. All of my cousins went to that school. I just didn't have a phone. But if I would have had a phone, it would have been on and popping, because I would have been texting my cousins like, "Hey, it's going down. I'm in the gym." But I didn't have a phone. So, but I wasn't even scared though. I wasn't even scared. Like I said, once I got her, and I had her good. I had her good. I remember. Okay, so they dragged me into P10. So then I remember, I'll just say Miss S, because I don't want to say her name, because I got her as a friend on here, on Facebook. But Miss S was like, "What are you doing in here?" Because I'm a good girl. Like I said, I never got in trouble. The only time I got in trouble was for eating in class. And so I got sent to P10 for that, because I got caught 3 times. And like, it was a rule, once you get caught the 3rd time, that you go to your first detention. So my detention that I ever got, first one, was for eating. So, and this is my second one. So I'm a good girl. I never even needed to go to the P10, which is detention. So then she was like, "What are you doing in there?" Like, surprised to see me in there. And then I was so mad that I accidentally cussed, because like I said, I'm a good girl. I don't like to do that, especially to adults. So, and I was a child, so I was only a sophomore. So I said, I just beat Tree's ass, and I said her name, because she said, "What are you doing in here?" So I told her, "What am I doing in there?" I said, "I just beat Tree's ass." And then the whole P10 was full, because this is in the ghetto, so all the kids is bad up in there. And then I didn't even know Tree's friends was in there, but I didn't care, because anybody could get it. So once I said Tree's name, all the girls was like, "Oh, really? Really? Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, really." And I was just ready. I was like, "I sure did. Like, do you want it next?" And I was ready to hop on anybody. And I was getting on all her friends, right? So then all her friends, they seen that I was really with it. Like, I'm not from where you from, girl, but you could get it. Like, you could get it at your own school. So then, when I start doing that, the girls start backing down. Like, they wasn't asking no more questions. And they start laughing. They was laughing, like, trying to be like, "Oh, you beat her up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that." After you was just trying to be hard. Now you're trying to be regular. Girl, after you was just trying to be hard. And it's 4 of them, by the way. It's 4 of them sitting in the desk in P10. After I just beat your friend up. Now, motherfucker. So, then, after that, the Miss S was like, "I'm about to call your aunt, because my aunt is my guardian, so that's who I lived with. You don't need to know all that right now." So then she called my aunt. My aunt was like, what happened? I told my aunt what happened. And she was like, I'm going to take your phone until I find out the whole truth. And then I was like, okay. So I had a phone, but it was off. So it, like, at home, I had internet. I had Wi-Fi at home. So I will be hooked to the Wi-Fi when I get home. So that's why she took my phone. But at school ain't no Wi-Fi. So don't be asking why I didn't call nobody. I couldn't call nobody. The phone was off. So as my punishment, she took my already off phone because I didn't have a TV in my room or anything. Like, my life sucked. So anyway, so she took my off phone, literally. So then, the next day, it was a meeting at the school. They called me and Tree's parents to the school. Tree's parents didn't even come for her. But my guardian, who is my auntie, she came for me. And they told the story to my auntie or whatever. And it checked out. My story checked out with their story. I didn't lie. And someone from the PE classroom came and told the story. So then Tree was trying to lie and say that ain't what happened. And Tree was getting ratchet and Tree was cussing with the adults. So then they was like, Tree, you're suspended. So then they suspended Tree. But then I didn't get suspended because, like I said, Tree pushed me first. I did self-defense. So I didn't get suspended. So then here's what happened. Tree gets suspended for 7 days. Tree comes back to school. Before Tree comes back to school, it's like 2 days before Tree's supposed to come back to school. She messages me on my Facebook and she's like, yeah, I want my round 2. And I heard that you think you beat my ass. And the only persons that I told that I beat her ass was her best friends that was up in P10 and whoever else seen it up in the PE class. So I was like, ooh, I'm glad that she know that I beat her ass. I'm glad that she know. And she was like, you can meet me at, I don't know which one. It was either Burbank or something. She was like, I think it was Burbank. She was like, you can meet me at Burbank and I'm going to be there with my brothers and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, girl. So at first, my ghetto self, I was getting ready. No, that's not even, girl, that's not even what at first. I was for real getting ready. I was on my way. I was like, all right, I'm coming to Burbank. And I didn't have nobody to come to Burbank with me, right? So then I start texting my cousin who was in the same PE class with me, because I was like, all right, he was really down. He kept that other girl who had snaked me away from me. So I was like, hey, can you come with me to Burbank? Because I couldn't tell nobody else. Like, I didn't want my auntie to find out because I just didn't want her to find out. And then I don't know what happened, but somehow, what happened? Oh no. Okay, so I got my phone back because my auntie had found out it was self-defense, right? So boom, I had got my phone back. So I was, the next day, me and my cousin was going to meet up with them at Burbank. So then my cousin had messaged me and he was like, hey, what time was we going to meet up at Burbank tomorrow? And I found some people to bring with us. And then I get my phone taken at 9 every night. So then the message went to my auntie because my auntie, I don't know why, but like I be turning my phone on. So I guess she must have turned my phone on or whatever. And then she seen the message. So then my auntie was like, why you meeting at Burbank? And I seen the messages and blah, 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 blah. You don't need to be fighting this girl. And she's going with her brothers. And she didn't know who was my cousin. She don't know him. So she was like, you can't be trusting him. He ain't gonna have your back. She got 3 brothers because she read me in her conversation too, because she be checking out the whole phone. But like I said, I'm a good girl, so I never had anything to hide in that phone anyways. And like I wouldn't even talk to boys anyways, like none of that. So the only thing I had to hide was that fight. And she found out. So then the next morning she went up to the school and then she was like, I don't want her fighting again. I don't want this girl contacting her no more. And I want her to focus on her schooling and all that, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that's all important, auntie, but this girl wants to get ratchet with me, so I'm going to get ratchet with her. But I can't say that to my auntie. So I was like, she was like, do you understand that this will go on your record? And do you understand the future? That's your future that you want? Because I want to be an RN and a singer, you know, and definitely a YouTube creator and all that. And so I don't want a bad background and bad history and stuff. And I definitely don't want a fight on my on my high school record, you know. So she was trying to explain that to me, and then I was so mad. But then I finally seen the bigger picture, and I was like, okay, I don't want this to happen. So the girl got to come back to school, and then she was like, we were supposed to have we had to have another meeting at the table in P10. Me and the girl had the meeting, and then she said that no. So they were saying that we have to be cool with each other. When we see each other around school, we can't fight with each other. We can't talk to each other, and just keep it pushing when we see each other. Basically, is what they were saying. So then they was like, "Can you agree with that?" I said yes, and then they was like, "Can you agree with it?" to Tree, and then Tree was like, "No, I'm gonna kill that bee about me." And her parents wasn't there again, and then my auntie was right there. So then. Because I can't stand Tree. I really can't. So then she got suspended because she had made a threat. So for making threats, you can't make threats. So then she got suspended again for making threats. But I didn't get suspended, and I kept going to school. So that is the end of the story about me and Tree. Because Tree never tried me again. And I would always hope that I would see Tree again. I would always hope that I would see Tree again, because I would take the light rail and the bus home. So I'll be like, oh, when I see Tree, if I ever see Tree while I'm on this light rail and stuff, because I would see pictures of Tree on the light rail and stuff, and I'll be like, girl, I want to catch you. I want to catch you. But I still haven't seen Tree ever since that day. Ever since school, I haven't seen Tree. I got suspended for other reasons because of Tree's friends tried to start having problems with me over Tree. So if you want part 2, but it's not even part 2 of Tree, because one of her little other friends start trying to, it's just the next part, y'all. If you want it, put it down in the comments below. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do the makeup for you guys. It's pretty late, plus I was getting twisted. I poured some, grown-ups into this cup with my Kool-Aid. Hey, okay, I don't have any other juice, so I put some Kool-Aid in here. But yeah, so I was getting lifted, plus I was smoking a blunt. So then I just couldn't even focus on doing my makeup right now, because when I talk about Tree, I get mad, because I always want to see Tree again, just so I could let Tree know what's up. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see part 2, let me know. And thank you for watching. Bye.